Like, did I show it?
I don't know. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, wait.
You're like.
You've probably done worse.
The plan for today is to. Oh yeah, you have showed it. It's okay.
Oh no, you have to delete it.
This is
Restore screen.
this. Okay. Anyway, this is the sub.
No, because I didn't realize it was on this. Oh, right. Because I thought it was on the bottom.
Fucking damn it, dude.
Fucking damn it.
Alright, it's okay.
Do you need to delete it?
No, I don't think our stream quality is high enough.
Less case.
Is it high enough?
No, I hope not.
The bit. Oh no, dude.
Just restart it.
No, I can't restart it now. It's too late. Okay. Well, this is the sub. So let's see what showed up. And let's do some tasting, but we kind of want to play around ZP6 versus Studio. This is better. This is trash. No, we're gonna look at. Let me look at the coffees that I got in the sub. I also bought some other coffees, but today we want to like taste some stuff. So this is the 4-bag sub. We have Karamo, washed Ethiopian. Let's see if you guys can see this. We have Luis Arnolfo Caro, Colombian Choroso. We have Gathaithi, which is Kenyan. Don't know if you guys see that. And then, okay, this was not part of the sub, but we have Rumu Damo. So this is going to be exciting. We got Rumu Damo, and I think this is the one that I have the most hopeful of. So this is roasted 722. Oh, okay. This is a month off.
That's good.
So we can open up Rumu Damo today. We can taste Rumu Damo on this and on this.
Oh,
We'll see what should taste better. But last year, Rumu Damo was an incredible coffee. So we're gonna see what happens. And then, I have another coffee. Oh my goodness, a Mexican coffee. Jacqueline Lopez. Mexican coffee from Say. So, we're gonna basically see which ones are good. And then this one, which I think we also will open. See this little tiny little box. There we go.
Oh shit, that's expensive.
Expensive beans, Lost Origin, Nadia Guerrero, Lost Origin.
Is black always a special one?
They not necessarily, but I did have my fair bit of black cards. Like they did the Esmeralda black card, and yeah, but you had Lost. Did you have Lost Origin?
Yeah, you gave it to me.
Okay. Yeah, Lost Origin, incredible coffee. So we're going to taste this year's, but I think, okay, this was roasted the 5th. So this is rested, this Rumu Damo. So we'll taste Rumu Damo, and then we can open up Lost Origin, I guess. Open up early. We'll do like one brew of Lost Origin. Or we can brew Mod Cup. Yellow Bourbon.
What's it called?
Oh.
Washed Diego Bermudez.
Washed.
Truly washed.
There's also this one.
Oh, okay, and then we also got, what is this one? Gildardo Lopez Aviary.
What number is it?
The X one.
XX1.
Oh.
So we got a bunch of different coffees here, and I want to just brew them side by side with Studio, because everybody always asks. Everybody always asks which one's better. So we can do 60 RPM, 120 RPM, and ZP6. So we got three things.
You do low RPM?
Yeah, or 60, but 60 versus 120. Everybody always asks like which one is cleaner. I think they're both great. Probably should clean my grinder a little.
No, we don't need it. There's anti-static.
It's,
Nanotubes, man. Nanotubes.
the carbon nanotubes. Just
So,
the
Are we gonna grind? Are we gonna brew everything? On
yeah, we
that?
brew everything on xbloom.
Oh, okay. So you're just saying just use the grinders.
Yeah, we just use the grinder. So the grinder is the only thing different.
Great, we don't have to use the machine.
Makes sense.
No. We use the machine for.
Oh, okay.
We use the
So
machine for everything.
He's saying we use a machine for all the brewing.
Yeah. The machine does all the brewing, so there's no human error, right? Do you
Yeah.
see
Delete
why
humans.
this works out? Delete humans. Imagine pouring water from a kettle. Imagine me a chump doing that.
No, why don't we use this?
Yeah, we use a power tower.
Oh, I'll do it. I forgot.
Which Abu?
So anyway,
Or Abu?
let's try to dial these guys in.
There's also the mystery.
But generally speaking, these guys should brew similar-ish.
Here's a mystery coffee
From where?
from your favorite roaster.
Okay. Interesting. Let's let me go and which one should we do? Should we do thermal shock or should we do rumudamo?
Well, the thermal shock is not going to do as well
In a taste test?
right? Well, what do you think?
I don't know, mine already drew out. Mine arrested.
I have
Or
a bunch
no,
of
no,
say.
I think this is open. This is fine.
Alright,
We're
yeah.
saying like which coffee to do.
We could open up rumudamo.
When is Rurodamo roasted?
we should
20
start
second.
Clean first.
Yeah, clean first.
Okay.
let's clean first.
So I have this say. I've been playing around with this coarse say recipe, which has a bunch of agitation. So we'll
Okay,
play
sure,
with
sure.
this one. 60
So-
RPM.
So why don't you start with this one, and then I can while this thing's going, I can grind on the ZP6.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let me weigh out 15 grams on both.
Do you got a
these.
scale?
Oh, we'll just use the
xbloom.
xbloom. Use xbloom.
Ah, you're right.
Right.
No, it's because I have the old xbloom.
Rumudamo
So,
smells
no
really
scale.
nice.
All in one.
What did they say? Lavender, nectarine, and wildflower honey. Ooh. It does smell nice. I mean, this was an incredible Ethiopian last year.
Rumudamo.
The beans are friggin' tiny. Tiny Ethiopian.
That's not coffee.
That's why.
Wow, this is really hot. Well, 2300.
23, yeah. Okay. So this is the xbloom. Then we'll weigh out ZP6. So I'm going a little coarser. So I'm doing 70 on studio.
Okay.
So that's probably like a 6 point something.
This is on 6.4. Let's go
Yeah,
6.5.
I think 6.5 is probably
Yeah, 6.5.
similar to there. Because I've been playing around with a coarser recipe for say on studio and doing more agitation.
Oh, this one is.
So we got this one, and there's 15 grams in here.
Yeah. Okay, just dump it in.
Oh, yeah. Something in here. Oh, I guess we don't RDT, but it's fine.
That's okay.
It's probably
You got
fine.
everything?
Oh, there's a Mavon back here.
Yes.
You put it in already.
Okay.
Can't power it though.
Why? If I turn it on, it's gonna blow up the screen.
No, that's not plugged in to
Oh, I
anything.
see.
20 amp, 15 amp wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
This house is not plugged in.
Yeah, but this is a 20 amp circuit here, so that's why I'm like gonna move. Well, you guys can help me do this later. We can move that over here. Okay, so I'm gonna do this recipe, and we'll see how it tastes. Grinding at 70. Maybe the first brew won't be as good because the machine's been cold. So the very first pour is not as
But the humans bypass the machine. The humans done already.
I started. I was doing other stuff. .8 on ZP6 and 57 on Studio. Yeah, so I'm doing 70 on here at 60 RPM. Wow, coffee smells nice. So we'll do 60 and then we'll do 120. And we'll make this even coarser and do 120.
It'd be great if you had 2 xbloom.
That it would be great. Unfortunately I don't have 2 xblooms here. Yeah, see, I got 2 levels of agitation. Make Robert chew up 15 grams and brew with it. Do you,
I'd be slower than the machine.
you want Robert Luwak?
You know
That's
what?
not my last name.
I wanted to bring this one time for. Well, I'll tell you that later. I have the. We can use that to grind.
What are you? Oh shit! That's a stream right there, dude.
That's right. You can.
So yeah, this is oh, that copy's great. It's washed
That's a lot of words. That's thermal shock.
thermal. It's thermal shock is wash technically. Remember? Oh.
Yeast inoculated thermal shock.
So I'm just gonna let this brew. I guess if I had another xbloom, I could have made you bring your xbloom, right? Then we could have had 2 xblooms, and then we could have ground together or brewed them side by side. But
I don't know about this house.
no, it'll work. This is a 20 amp circuit, so this can support this. Or you just offset the brewing, right? You start this one, and then you start the other one. Do you prefer the studio to the original? It depends.
Yes.
This is the problem with this machine is it's actually dumb complex. It's like it can be very, you can make it a lot more complex than it needs to be, and I think that can kind of confuse some users. I think for if you're a nerd, it's a much stronger machine, but you know, this doesn't feel as nice as the original. The original build is really, really strong, but yeah, a lot of the work that we've been doing recently has been on this machine, and we've kind of have brought a lot of that to original. So you know, you can use the new app with the original. You can do a bunch of stuff on original. Pretty good. Okay. So we're gonna taste this side by side. Or we're gonna taste this first. First of all, okay, this is now a Say Rumudamo review stream. How does Rumudamo compare? Oh, I have cups here. Unless you guys wanted spit cups.
No, we're what?
Oh, I have cups here.
He has 3 cups right here.
Yes,
I'll consider it.
I have all the cups. So, okay, our brew finish in 320 or around under 330.
Okay. Oh.
And then,
Did you get this right? The trash?
yeah,
Oh, alright.
trash down there. Is this an unfair comparison because the Omni Dripper is now warmed up?
No. What? Oh, this is just Omni Dripper. What paper are you using?
Just the xbloom paper filters.
Okay.
Oh, let me find another craft to brew into.
I can get it. There's probably one over here, right?
Probably not. I don't know anymore. One of my crafts, I don't know where one of my crafts went.
I also don't know.
Here, you can brew into this other one. Here, hold on. There's this origami cup.
Yeah, you're right.
One of my crafts is gone. I don't know why.
No, I still think there's one of my that Snow Peak cup is like got lost somewhere. I don't know if it got lost. I feel like it got lost in your house. I don't know. I don't know why someone is stealing the Snow Peak cup during a meetup.
All the cups. Would a recipe on the studio perform the same as if it's carried over the original? The recipe, yes. The grinder, no.
But the pourer is also slightly different.
That's true. Because one is electric.
Yeah.
And the other is
Because I have the original. I'm still using the original. And I think like, because even the agitation is like, the agitation is slightly different. Like the dripper is also different on this one.
That's true. Do they interchange? Is there one of these old ones here?
Yeah, but they don't or no. I think you can put the old one on the new one, but not the new one on the old one.
Nope.
Right, because the size of this is different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a solution to this which is we'll just use this pitcher, this milk pitcher for.
You don't even need a leather.
Yeah, but it keeps my hands safe from the heat. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. All right, now try the same recipe, but we'll turn off the grinder. Hit the save button and let's start.
But wait, the
You put the
dripper's
grounds
not
in.
interchangeable, right?
This one, no. This coffee does smell great. Okay, so now this is EP6. I'll do an unfair thing. I'll level this. And then, now, let's just brew this. This is just EP6. So our brew time was 320 something for Omni Dripper. Let's see if this works out, or what the times are, because we have to obviously dial these guys in.
This first one can be pushed harder.
Okay, I was playing around with a coarser grind just to see what happens, but
It's delicate.
whoa, super delicate. Definitely could grind way finer for this, or agitate earlier at the earlier stages of the brew.
Water.
Oh.
But this is a good coffee. I mean, you can tell there's a lot of potential. Super sweet. There's a lot more florality than I expected. But I think I'm gonna need to adjust some of the recipes. But let's do but very clean, because it's coarse, very little. Like it's a very clean cup.
It is clean.
I like the linger.
Lingers good.
The linger is really nice, sweet. No harshness at all. But definitely can push this coffee. There's a lot more to extract out of this coffee. So we'll taste the next as EP6 and we'll see what happens. And this is the recipe that I linked in my, or somebody, I put it in my Discord yesterday when I was streaming. So I put it earlier. This is a coarse recipe. So grind size 70 at 60 RPM, which is very, very coarse than before. But we'll let this guy cool.
But I mean, this current brew is ZP6, not.
Yeah, the current brew here is ZP6. You guys want to try this?
Sorry.
So it's very nervous you hold it that way. Oh, this is from Oregon. Portland.
Yes, it is from Portland. It's on the other side. Handwritten.
Back changed.
Handwritten flavor notes.
I thought it used to look more like Asian.
Oh, that side of disappointment. Ah.
Oh.
I don't think I'd be saying this.
No.
Okay, I think we can grind the. Okay, our grind sizes are probably pretty similar. Because
Yeah, it looks pretty
this is
similar.
probably gonna. We actually probably could grind. This would ZP6 might be a little coarser right now, but we'll see what the drawdown's like.
I think it'll be similar.
I'm just looking at time. I
What's
mean,
the other one's time?
320-ish.
Oh, okay.
So this one could be. Well, let's make everything finer.
Okay.
But we'll still taste, right?
Yeah,
Because
obviously.
I do think that the ballpark of both of these burr sets, at least in my tasting, it's like if you're off by 10 to 20 seconds, or even if you push things too hard or you're too coarse, the burr profile really kicks in, and it still tastes good. At least with Studio.
It's finished.
So this one finished at 307. So we can grind Studio slightly finer to get a closer cup. See, now this is really
You
hot.
mean ZP6 finer?
Studio. Studio was finished at 320.
Oh, I see.
This finished at 307.
Oh, okay.
So I'll give this a taste. I guess we should mix it up, but this should also be pushed. This is probably also pushed harder than this, but we're talking about Rumudamo here. So Rumudamo is an incredible coffee. Definitely more aromatics, or at least on the nose for me, it's slightly more.
Agreed.
So I think we can push Studio harder.
I don't like drinking this kind of cup profile it's very hot.
Yeah, it's a bit hot.
Yeah. So let me redo this, but we'll do studio. We'll do a.
Oh, so ZP6, we're not changing the settings?
I don't think we need to change GP6 grind settings.
Okay. Let me change it back.
But I do think we can make studio. I'll do one more Rumudamo brew, but we'll make the grind size finer.
You mean on the...
On the studio, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember if changing RPM on this conical is going to make it go coarser or finer.
But he's not changing RPM, right? He's changing the grind setting?
You eventually will change RPM.
Yeah, eventually we'll change RPM.
Oh,
I mean, we could just change RPM. Like, the problem with the grind size and RPM adjustments is that you can compensate for grind size.
Hey, look what your friends...
You're insane. Dude, 70 on studio tastes good.
70 low or high on
It's
studio?
very coarse.
Very coarse.
Oh, okay. Is it a scale out of 80?
Coarse as fuck, yeah.
It's held for review.
Yeah, dude. You can't swear on this Christian YouTube channel. This is no swearing on my server, dude. Yeah, I had to manually approve his message. Okay, so let's try 65. Go five steps.
60 too much of a will be too fine if you go 60.
No, but I'm trying to match the ZP6 grind size here, and then we can once we find what is closer between the two, we can go from there and start to push things finer. But ZP6 now that's cooled down.
ZP6?
That's ZP6.
Yeah, this is more flavor intensity.
Super, yeah. But it's like subtle intensity. Like it's not
it's not like loud.
Yeah.
Compared to the first one. There's
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. So that means we definitely can make studio finer. But that's the thing is I'm not, nowadays I'm just not that big of a fan of these
Does DAF really go 80? I don't think that's true.
I don't know. Nowadays I'm just not, I'm not the biggest fan of the coarser stuff. It's just, we're just playing around with it, right? Because for me at least, I find that the lower, the more transparent brew methods are just they're a little too boring. I want it a little more dynamics because of either the grind size or kind of agitation and whatnot.
Want me to dump this?
Let me have a little bit more. So,
What if it's great now?
yeah. Let's try 70 course, 3-minute 30 brew time. Oh wait, no. My math is wrong, right? We need to go. No, the ZP6 finished faster.
Yeah, that's why I said the ZP6 needs to
Oh
go
yeah,
finer.
ZP6 needs to go
That's what I
finer.
was saying.
Dude, I'm not awake.
I was like, okay, well, we'll listen to what you have to say.
Oh, hold on.
This is better now that it's cooler. This is what I do with xbloom. So I would run one brew, taste it, then I run the next brew, taste the first one, cool down, and then I run the third one, taste the first one very cooled down, and that's how I cup.
Cup with xbloom.
Okay, so what are we doing here?
So I have 15 grams in here. So
okay,
maybe I should just change the RPM.
Yeah.
So how about let's just up the RPM and see what happens.
Okay, and then we make this one finer.
And then we make that, yeah. And then let's redo some of that.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
So let's make it finer and also up the RPM.
Are you making this one finer too, or
I'm gonna make this one
higher RPM?
higher RPM, and I'm gonna make it finer.
Oh, you're making it finer. Okay.
So I'm gonna do 64, 120 RPM.
How much is one step on this?
22 micron.
Oh, it's a lot.
It's zeroed probably to where chirp happens. I open one and then I let it fall.
No. Is zero to block.
So I'm grinding at 64,
Yeah.
120
Let me
RPM.
just make sure. This
And I'm using a slightly different say recipe. So we'll switch to this recipe for this.
Oh, no. Yeah. what you're doing?
I lock it, then I open it once so the handle falls.
Oh, okay. So this is just one off lock. Like one step off
So
lock.
with the ZP6, I think there's about like 0.8 or 0.9 where it'll still rub. People were very uncomfortable with that.
So I guess my zero is more like chirp, right?
It's still within chirp.
Because well, only one step is lock.
Because if you do 0.1,
Wait, no.
then it'll rub.
Wait, okay, no. This,
My volume will go up.
okay, so this is lock, right?
This is lock
Yeah.
at 0,
The,
and then 1 open, 2 open. Cool. So this is where my 0 will be.
oh, okay.
You share your recipes on the xbloom Discord. That's a great place to get xbloom recipes.
Yeah, just go to the Discord and find the
The
recipes.
xbloom one, not the...
No.
So this one has 2 agitation steps. So I do agitation off the first pour and the agitation on the second after the
So
second.
you're not able to wait anymore now, right?
No.
Okay.
Which one? We have another scale.
Oh, we have a scale.
Oh, there are scales there.
Yes, there are scales.
That's great.
Manhattan was ground at 41. It tastes real clean. So the other thing too is the weird world of coffee brewing is that sometimes your drawdown times aren't necessarily correlated with anything anymore.
Drawdown don't mean shit.
Yeah.
Wait, you're 15?
So we're still gonna taste it, but I'm going to redo
Your
this.
15 gram dose?
15, yes. So this is ground at a higher RPM and finer, and I have a feeling that it will brew faster.
You can have good stuff at 90 seconds. You can have good stuff at 6 minutes.
Yeah. So, but I'm changing the recipe now. So we're gonna do. This is a recipe I think that's gonna be closer to what at least what this seems like. But the difference is this RPM is 120. So I want to get like one slightly out there RPM recipe. We'll lower the RPM to 60, and then we'll do like another tasting. But yeah, this is like ZP6. The ZP6 is so good. But it's just like it's just like kind of clean to a fault. Where I'm like, I don't know, I wish there was more going on.
Yeah, as we get a ZP6 and the Commandante profile, that's like a great pairing.
Or yeah, this one. I always find there's a little more. There are ever so slightly more dynamics in the studio brews than ZP6, but you know it depends on what you are exactly looking for.
Yeah, because the ZP or this guy is more of a Commandante shape, right?
Yes.
It's heptagonal still, coatings and all that aside.
Okay, so this is 64 grind size, 120 RPM, and yeah, this is we're getting a lot more of those aromatics like we were getting with the ZP6 brew. So maybe the brew times don't need to be exactly similar. This had more agitation, so I'm gonna brew another ZP6 brew with 153 RPM. Damn, faster than the machine. Faster than machine. Okay, we'll do one more brew now. Same recipe with the agitation, because I think the grind now is like similar. So it's actually good that we ground at 120 because he's even faster.
Oh, this is the flavor peak is later in the cup,
Then ZP6.
or it's not so upfront.
Mm-hmm.
And the earlier one.
It's a later spike upwards.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the thing with maybe you're literally tasting the PSD shift. You're literally
Yes,
tasting
you're
the hump.
right.
The PSD shift. Yeah.
All the fines, lack of fines.
This coffee does smell incredible though. So okay, ZP6, same recipe as we're doing with the most recent xbloom brew, but we're doing it with
Finer.
yeah, it's
Wow.
it's finer.
What a clearance.
And it's a newer recipe that I've used that has 2 layers of agitation in it. So I got agitation after the first one, agitation after the second one. Turn the grinder off. Let me make sure I'm using the right one. I got so many
One of those
recipes.
things that you should show in your stream in like a window in window.
Oh, really?
Oh, you mean the screen share thing? Yeah.
Oh, I guess if I was on a, can you you can put
Yeah, you do
Android
it.
app on Mac?
Yeah. Or you can just share your iOS screen. That's what he's saying.
Oh, I did not know you could do that.
But this guy can't find a recipe on xbloom Discord.
What did you say that?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. There, you can just go to the description of this stream, and you can go join the superior Discord,
In your
the not work Discord.
Does Brian's Secret Stash come with your recipe card?
Yeah,
It
those
does.
are my recipes that
But
I
it's
spend
not
time
it's not this
making.
recipe.
No. Actually, if you do, anybody who's actually on Secret Stash, if you do look at a lot of the recipes, you'll see that a lot of my recipes are actually quite similar. I brew a lot of coffee the same way because I'm like, it tastes good. Oh yeah, there's a lot of dynamics in the xbloom brew at 100, the studio brew at 120 RPM. Definitely still very clean, clean profile. But yeah, that acidity shift is like, there's like sweetness to me, and then I get acidity, and then it's clean finish. Not as
This one?
it's definitely not as like clearly separated like this ZP6 is at 60 at whatever RPM this was ground with my really boring recipe. But this is a more interesting recipe.
I have like 3 brews of Brew Madonna left in me. It's too clean, man.
Well, you need to use a very clean coffee to compare.
To start with.
Yeah. So, I actually don't really have a preference between these two yet.
Let's wait for this one.
Yeah, let's wait for this one. This is a finer ZP6 grind. I do think the ZP6 is one of the few grinders that really shines when you start pushing it more.
What was the brew time on the xbloom? I wasn't paying attention.
It was like 328,
Oh.
330. This first brew that we did of ZP6, super clean and balanced. Almost so clean that it's boring.
If we were so well coordinated, I would have had a hand grinding 64 MP.
No. Well, no. You know what happened? I bought that Ling Long way too many times.
And then I bought lawns.
Oh, you bought his?
Yeah.
Okay.
It shows up tomorrow.
Is it not here yet?
Not
It's
here yet.
tomorrow.
It's coming tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, so you actually were able to get it.
Yeah, not through normal means.
The Ling Long guy. God, I don't want to talk about him.
Let's see. Okay, very transparent ZP6 brew versus not on purpose, not super transparent xbloom brew.
On purpose, not super transparent.
Mm-hmm.
What's that mean?
Anti-clarity.
Anti-clarity, more dynamics. Oh yeah, wow, this is nice. But now we'll taste it against ZP6 because I do think when you start pushing both of these burst sets, you taste them side by side because that's what this is. Yeah, so now we're reaching basically similar. Yeah, 318, very similar brew times.
320, similar. Yeah.
Yeah, between 120 RPM xbloom and
153.
153 RPM ZP6. Yeah, they both smell super nice. And pouring from this is going to be a pain.
Yeah.
The ZP6 is set to
Wait. Let's.
6.
Let me get a picture.
Oh, I start at 6. Don't
Yeah.
internalize numbers, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Like your calibration is going to be different. What we're looking for is like similar-ish brew times. So far, I think my favorite is 120 RPM xbloom for this style of coffee.
Okay. Here is ZV6.
All right, this is ZP6. ZP6 at 6. Still okay. Yeah, I would say equal amounts of kind of that aromatic, like the intensity of aromatics. That's really what we weren't getting before with the first ZP6 brew and with the first xbloom brew, where we weren't getting as many when we were like that coarse. We weren't really getting as many of the intensity of aromatics. Okay. They're quite different actually. They're both intense. I don't know which one I like more. These are both really good.
I like this one less. It has
You
more
like this one
flavor
less?
intensity,
Mhm.
but it is
Less separation.
yes.
I'm getting less separation.
But
Little.
also that shift. The shift
Yeah, it's shifted more.
The peak shift.
It's going in that herbally direction that I do not like.
Mm.
That said, a lot of people like this, right? Like this is like wow, so clean, so intense, so
You need
fragrant.
the xbloom one.
Whatever this is, I don't know
Mhm.
what this is.
So actually, at 120 RPM, I actually quite like that more, where the acidity is much more structured. Like it just stays on your tongue, and it kind of then fades away, and it fades out clean. The ZP6 though.
I think the ZP6 we also need to wait for the cool.
Yeah, we'll let this cool down more. But the ZP6 initially has definitely to me a more perceived, I would say, like depth of acidity. So like there's a lot of separation of the acidity, and then it finishes really clean. There just isn't as much. It's not as dynamic of a profile than Studio at 120 RPM. So it's not as interesting, but I would rank it to be the superior cup if you wanted it from like a clarity perspective. Like, you know, what is giving me the most information? So
there's flavor separation. How many different things can you write on the bag? There's intensity, how juicy, tasty, intense it is, but also the dynamics, the presentation of information in a desirable ordering.
yeah, so I think ZP6 has, even with the 153 very fast RPM, you know, we could have just stuck it on the power tower. We could have stuck it on the power tower and gotten true RPM, 1-to-1 RPM comparisons. So ZP6 to me definitely has, at this RPM, or even compared to 120, that makes sense. We'll have to do this at 60 and see what happens. And we can probably make this finer. I think more flavor separation to me, definitely slightly more flavor separation than 120. Not really as much, but lower dynamics, right? Like that's really why ZP6 is so nice. Is that ZP6 doesn't really impart any sort of, I would say, like burr profile, burr characteristics.
Neutral.
Yeah, super neutral. What's really happening is we're letting the coffee and roasting profile and flavor profile of the coffee shine through.
It sounds great, and there may come a day where you find you want something.
Yeah, like that sounds
Yeah.
great on paper, but I'm kind of past this type of flavor profile where I don't find this very interesting, right? They're really, like the dynamics level of this is very low.
Yeah.
The dynamics of the ZP6, and now tasting it again because I kind of don't taste ZP6.
I think you can, if you push the ZP6 finer, you can get
some more dynamics, but
Yeah.
like there isn't, you know, just dynamics imparted because of the flavor profile. So I think this is really nice if this is what you're chasing, but you know, nowadays I just think low dynamics, like ultra high clarity burst sets, at least like transparent burst sets are really boring. They're not like they're really great for QC, really great for like getting all those notes, but like they're not interesting to me anymore.
It's all relative to where you are in your hobby drink,
Yeah,
right? Like,
right.
You've never had flavor separation. It's a great
Yeah,
place
this is
to
great
learn.
for right. But whereas like let me taste this one again. Yeah, wow, this thing just so clean. Yeah, this is like punchy, it's juicy, but it's not. It's definitely, I don't get that separation that I do with ZP6. Like ZP6 separation is like super sterile. It's like there's a lot going on. This has much more. There's like a profile that lingers on your tongue. It's like a super sweet, like brown sugary type of profile that's clean. The ZP6 has this like really clean finish. Like it's not. I can't really exactly put a specific flavor note, at least with this coffee, on the exact cleanliness. But this is again the point where just like, okay, well, this is already, I would say, like, well, let's try studio at 60 and see what happens. Should we just do one more Rumu Damo brew?
Do you want to?
Or do you want to?
We shall.
Well, we have the grind sizes correct now. They're very similar,
Okay.
so we can switch to mod cup.
We could do a mod cup, or do you want to do the 60 RPM? I don't know.
Well, we can do this at.
Anyways.
Yeah. We need to switch coffee. So let's switch to a different coffee, and go from there. But
We can also discuss like there's not one presentation.
right.
Like,
Yeah.
there's a coarse version, fine version. Maybe there is no happy version.
Yeah, let's
do mod cup.
Let's do mod cup.
So, I think really what this is highlighting is that, like, we're not even, like, super dialed in. And all of these brews that I've tasted have been tasting good. Like, these are all acceptable to me. I just have preferences nowadays because of where I'm at in the sense of I want more dynamics. And this is 15 grams?
Yep.
Wow, this mod cup coffee smells crazy.
Do you want to look at what this coffee is first? Okay, we should just start it, actually.
Okay. I'm going to grind this guy at 60 RPM. I guess I'll just keep using the Say recipe, which is very scary. It might be a little...
This is an anti-say.
It's okay, let's just try it.
Let's try the Say recipe I've been using. And I'll set this guy to 60 RPM. So this is and then I guess what? I should make it finer to compensate. 60 RPM, 60...
I don't know.
Or keep it the same.
I'm gonna keep.
You're gonna keep it the same.
I'm gonna keep ZP16.
Okay, I'm gonna keep the grind size actually the same. I'm just gonna lower the. Rumu Damo is high fines, I guess.
It's very dense.
Or do you want to go finer? So how about let's go. You go one click finer. I'm gonna go 60
Finer?
RPM.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go 60 and 60. And we'll try that.
You should start it, I guess. Yeah.
One to 17.
Yep.
Oh, also all of the coffees we're brewing are at 1:17 ratio.
Oh.
Which might be a little boring for some people, but that's why it's like, that's the nice thing with these types of conicals. You can go 1:17; they taste great. You gotta grind slower, right?
Yeah.
He's grinding slow. You gotta match the pace. And then it goes faster at the end, so you gotta like kick the RPM up.
Or fork matching.
Wow, this coffee is crazy. Okay, so experimental, mod cup, yellow bourbon, anaerobic thermal shock, wine yeast, tamarind, orange creamsicle, rose hip. Holy shit.
Oh.
It's the same wine yeast as the geisha you got, but in the yellow bourbon.
ZP6 lacks expansiveness on the palate in my experience. Yeah, I actually agree, but comparing that to most of the other tiny hand grinders, it's way better. Like I think was Long or somebody asked ZP6 or
Pietro.
Pietro.
I saw that, yeah.
I think Pietro is more interesting.
Well, how about that X Ultra?
In many ways.
In many ways. Oh god, in many ways.
How about the X Ultra?
Oh, that's
X Ultra is closer to this guy,
Yeah.
heptagonal.
but
Yeah.
this is cleaner in my opinion than X Ultra.
Yeah, that's true.
X Ultra has that like the nice thing about Studio, and this is really coming down to like I think it's because of alignment, and also obviously you have consistent RPM control versus your poor hands. I think that's why you get the cleaner finish on this than most of these other ones. Like at least in filter brewing, I think this is significantly stronger than Casa, Mini, any of the other ones. What else is out there? VS3.
Fimo book is a ZP6
Fimo
burr.
book.
It's a ZP6 burr though.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean the
Varia.
what do you call it? The Casa was some of the burrs are actually pretty interesting. Same with Logos Mini, right? Depending on which burr set you get.
Yeah, right. But I think, this compared to other 38s and 48s, I just think the Studio...
Well, the Studio has an advantage because you can brew.
Yeah, you can also brew coffee with it, so that's like a whole
I think that's more of the thing.
Yeah, but like the grinder is very strong in here. Like, this is really the only hand grinder where I'm like, in certain categories, I would take this over this. Otherwise, almost all of the other small conical grinders nowadays, I'm like, man, nothing is as interesting. Like, how do you beat this? And I'm not saying this as like, because I do stuff here.
Or at the same time though, like entry level, the cost to get it is so short. Like King Grinder P2, best starting hand grinder.
Or even that whatever.
I have a King Grinder K0.
The Air one. What is that Harry one that Harry has?
Q Air.
Yeah, that thing's pretty cheap too.
Yeah, those are great, but those are like,
We've upshifted like these expensive hand grinders into becoming available entry level tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even things like Commandante now, like, I don't know. I'm just like, man, Commandante is just out of date.
No, you should be using Commandante.
Commandante is literally out of date.
Throw away
You can buy a grinder for half the price that performs way better than a Commandante.
And how about the new whatever is it C60?
You can buy a grinder half the price that performs better than a Commandante. I don't need to change my statement. But holy shit, this coffee is like wild.
I feel like this one we can make it go very coarse and not have to extract the same.
Yeah, I feel like.
Okay, but we already done it.
Okay,
so
let's dump out. We're gonna dump out our Rumudama, I guess.
Wait, alright. Oh, you're on this one.
Oh yeah, we're on Mod Cup now. We on the Mod
Yeah,
Cup.
but we have to try this first, right?
clean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well just get get rid of the clean coffee.
Funk time.
Commandante is out of date. Yeah, it's just like
What's the upside?
it's like niche zero or niche where it's like you just don't innovate.
I think it works for espresso.
You just use this for espresso.
Well, this is a pain for espresso.
No, it's not. Compared to a hand grinder.
And that feed rate.
Okay, well, okay, this thing is leaking. It's not good.
Oh, that's because this is a high. This coffee has a lot of shit in it. Wow. Fuck, dude. I smell a lot of things. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at it from like a pure product perspective, right? Like, Commandante has fallen real far behind.
Okay, well.
And that's why you gotta sue people. Jesus. You can't. You need to sue people because you can't innovate. So anyway.
So okay, you can do the next one.
Yes, I'm gonna do the next one.
I'll pour.
Same recipe. But now Mod Cup, Wilton Benitez, crazy processed coffee.
Wine yeast.
The only other drama I'm mildly invested in is the I am not a barista and I am a barista drama.
Oh.
That's hilarious, in my opinion. Okay, so
Something's wrong here.
something's wrong here. Is it the recipe? We pushed it too hard, or is it the coffee? I'll just say coffee issue. Here. Let's try the.
No, because I brewed this before at home.
Is it supposed to taste like what you're tasting?
Rehydrate cardboard.
Oh fuck!
It tastes like well done steak.
Wait.
You gotta one up our flavor notes now.
Wait. Hold on.
This is not right.
No, I'm telling you, I brewed this at home.
That was Rumudamo.
What are you talking about? I brewed it at home.
No, the coffee that. Oh fuck. Okay. Wow, it's bitter.
No, I brewed this at home. It doesn't taste like this.
But I'm brewing at max temperature.
What?
So I'm brewing at 203. Maybe I'm brewing too hot.
Where's 203? 203 and where's in
95.
Oh, I did 93.
Okay.
92, yeah. But I did it with like a kettle, right? Not with xbloom.
Well, let's try. We
This
have
approach
to.
is wrong.
The recipe is wrong for the clean coffee. We use a clean coffee recipe for this mod cup stuff.
Yes,
Holy shit! What it tastes like? Well done steak, I guess.
Rehydrated cardboard.
Rehydrated cardboard.
What's in here? Yeah,
It's like dirt.
they use yeast for wine and beer, and then they do thermal-shock. Yeah, I think this is wrong type of extraction.
It's sweet. At the
It's earthy.
Yeah.
It's tamarindy.
You get
very tamarindy. Yeah.
but that is a flavor note.
With the packaging on it still.
Okay, we fucked up the brew.
Well, let's try. Well, let's see what happens with the ZB6. What if it tastes like less cardboard?
So this is a coffee brewing issue, and then we'll brew this one later. Lost Origin. Did you have Lost Origin last year, or you didn't try Lost Origin?
No, I
last
had
year?
one dose of it.
Okay.
This one's sequenced. So the last one I had, it had 0,
001.
Yeah.
This
That's the
one,
one we had. But this one I bought this as well actually. But this one is not sequenced. This one just is like, just says the by Lost Origin.
All right, we had a coffee brewing issue here.
Well, we can still compare this with that.
Yeah. We can still compare. Because our grind sizes are basically the same now, or they're very similar.
Very similar.
Oh, we get to the part of hand grinders or magnets versus screw it. I'm team screw and catch.
I want magnets. I want magnets, but all my hand grinders are screwed because I borrowed one from you, and then this one's mine. But
Yeah, it is screw.
it's screwed. I want the magnet
I
catch cup.
think once a month I see a picture of somebody fucking up and
The magnet. Oh, and you knock it down. Yeah.
Okay, but see, this is also the difference because on EG1 I use the shaker with the circle thing.
That's not a hand grinder thing, right?
Well, I know, but it's the same kind of thing, right? You don't like it because you can knock the middle thing.
Oh yeah, that's
It's like the same kind of problem as this.
wobble.
Yeah.
I don't even know. Like,
After 1 year of use, oh, okay, that's true. The magnet gets weaker over time. Yeah.
you just need to use the Healer Flux. That grinder has the strongest magnets I've ever used.
The 106?
Yeah, the 106 has like the strongest magnets I've ever experienced.
Oh, it has to carry so much weight.
Yeah.
Oh, 322. Yeah, pretty similar.
Yeah, similar drawdowns. We fucked up the recipe. We're using the Rumudamo recipe for this wildly processed mod cup coffee.
Okay.
That said, this is really high altitude also. This is 1950 for a yellow bourbon in Colombia.
They smell the same. They still smell like fake. You know, they have that yeast like.
Okay, if it didn't smell like yeast, then there's something. Then there's like a problem.
No, text somebody about that.
Wait, what? Oh.
Oops, typo.
Oops. This is at the top, right?
Hmm. This is actually better.
This is in the right direction.
This is in the right direction, but still
less
wrong.
Less cardboard.
Yeah, it's still wrong, but in the right direction.
There's still depleted fruit flavor.
Yeah.
See, the problem is that I don't know how to brew these coffees anymore.
90, 1 to 15.
Fine. Okay. All right. We'll make everything fucking 90, 1 to 15.
Hey, okay, but don't you, in your secret stash, don't you have non-wash coffees?
Yeah, I do.
Why don't you use one of those recipes? Those things work, right?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, those are like 1 to 16 sometime. I have the standout recipe that I did for this rosado. 1 to 16 declining temperature.
That seems to make sense.
Yeah, all thermal shock same.
Similar.
Okay,
this
all right.
This is yeast inoculated thermal.
Okay. Let's use the better recipe. Okay, fine.
Okay,
fine.
let me dose it out for you. Where's the coffee? Oh, here. All right.
And then it's 3 mils a second, declining temperature, super. But I do prefer the ZP6 cup. I will say.
Which one was it? I haven't been paying attention, so I don't know which cup
The second one.
The second one. The second one is the ZP6.
Okay, this is better.
I do prefer the ZP6 cup for this specific brew where we messed up. All right, but I will say I'm just gonna dump. I think we should just dump both of these. It does not taste
Yes.
that good. It does not taste
Which
good.
one is okay?
You can just dump everything.
Okay, let me just do 2 of them at once.
Has anyone tried the LeBrew Hyper Burr 98 for Spro? No, because they didn't ship.
Mine, they haven't produced them yet. They're still shipping.
But you paid for it?
Yeah, I paid for it the same time as your LeBrew thing. You know it. They told me they were like, they told me that they were still producing it, and because I bought it on the pre-order. So you
So
gotta
we
wait.
thought we were eating get measuring devices and these birds in the same box, but only the tools were in that box, so we don't have the birds yet.
I'm so confused, man. Like I'm so out of the loop. Like what the?
Isn't it liberating to not know?
It is. It is so liberating. I'm out of my. I just use Mavam and Cafetech and xbloom, and I don't think about anything anymore.
Right.
Domestic machines are gonna have to start drinking domestic coffee.
I do drink domestic coffee. It's
American
called,
grown.
Oh God.
So yeah, I mean the LeBrew, I brought like the brews and Spro. I didn't buy any of the 64 LeBrews.
Oh, you want to grind? So 200 degrees instead of 203, and then decline to 198.
Okay.
It might it might be too hot actually.
It's still a bit hot, but sure.
What did you say?
And then it's less ratio, so it shouldn't be. This is like clearly stretched out too far for this. Can we upgrade the studio to 64 SSP MPs? I'm thinking about taking those out of my Ode and just running them over with the car. It's just like I want to see like how much damage you can do to a burr set before it tastes worse. But if you already have bad tasting burrs, then I don't know what you can do about it.
Do we have enough bad birds to do bad experiments with?
Yeah, I think we have a lot of bad burrs.
How about the AliExpress ones? The 98 Hyper Brews are like the SPP to 98 Mesons. Oh, okay. Oh, he's talking about like because he has the SPPs, but he's saying if
because SVPs are like cast.
they're kind of like they're kind of like cast for Mesons or whatever, right?
Yeah, but he wants like
But what he's saying if the brew Hyper Brews are like cheaper
Mesons,
Well,
right?
it should be like neither because they're very different
Yeah.
geometries. The Hyper Burrs look like, or one of the 98s look like
The Hyper
HUs.
the Hyper that's the Spro one, and then there's the brew one.
The EKB looks like is the Strober, right?
Oh yeah, that's right, yeah. And then the other one looks like the other one.
HU. LU, same.
I'm so out of the
HU
loop, man.
looks like an HU-LU hybrid because it's not one to
So
one.
it's old.
Because it's not. It doesn't look like any of the current SSPs. It's like
Oh, I'm gonna release this
We're not showing the picture
Cafetech
of these.
video tomorrow, so
The
you guys
cut-
will
the
see the
pre-cutters are
secret
different.
technology.
Oh, is it announcing tomorrow?
It will be announced tomorrow. There's secret Cafetech technology that will be announced tomorrow. Well, I mean, you guys already know what it is, but very secret technology, which won't be as secret. I have to add some like close-up clips of stuff, and then upload it. But that video, I guess if I can, I'll probably work on it after the stream. I'll upload it tomorrow, and I think it'll be very, very cool.
Okay, here.
But we have the shurikens there. I do want to do a stream where I install the shurikens, or one of you install the shurikens, because I don't touch my grinders anymore, dude. God, does coffee just smell? It's just I can't take this coffee seriously.
We also have. I also have the other wine yeast, not the Gesha, other Bourbon. You have 2.
I just want to cleanse
I
my
want that
palate
pack.
with Lost Origin.
This smells like the end of an Axe spray can, where the CO2 is like starting to get in there.
Yeah, there's no, yeah, it's like there's some shit covering up. It's like covered up.
Body spray.
We're gonna open up Lost Origin a little. I guess I can brew Lost Origin. Well, we'll just brew Lost Origin on this guy.
The Lost Origin is not rested enough.
Oh, or we can wait until next week for Lost
I
Origin.
think next week is better.
What is Lost Origin?
It's a farm.
Lost Origin is basically like a processing center.
Yeah. Oh yeah. that's
Because
right.
this
So-
one is from Jaramillo.
Yes.
Jaramillo?
Yes,
Yeah,
you'll find different
so-
producers, and they send their green to Lost Origin. Lost Origin processes it. A lot of the Lost Origin coffees, at least the 2 that I've tasted, they all have a very similar flavor profile. Kind of like Thermal Shock, but not Thermal Shock.
It's like you know, like Diego sent it to his like that guy. This is like a Panama.
It must be in a very central spot, right? Because
Yeah,
we know
yeah.
this is all very fragile and the
Yeah.
decaying material.
Yeah. It's also Lost Origin is also pretty expensive.
It is. It's so fragile.
Actually, now that it's cold, it's not as bad.
What is this?
That was the first brew. Okay, this is the adjusted recipe, lower temperature, shorter ratio.
Oh, this is the new one. I see.
New one.
This is on X.
on xbloom,
Okay.
which hopefully is heading in the right direction.
Here is the.
And then we'll do ZP6. I think it's heading in the right direction. I haven't tasted it yet.
The smell is better.
But I would say that our conclusions are probably going to be quite similar.
Oh, the taste is much better.
Yeah, 1 to 16, lower temperature. Now we'll do ZP6. Same recipe where...
Less fat.
Much less fat, yes.
No, the taste is significantly better.
Okay, so,
More
alright.
ashiness.
Yeah, I do. Me too.
More ashiness?
I am now getting more ashiness. More of what I hope to get, but more of the ashiness.
So you get like that like wine that like
Mhm.
the flavor you
Well,
get
you're
from
getting like
the citru-
tamarind, right?
You
Tamarind.
but you get more tamarind, but also the more citrus. It's like try it. Let's try it.
Oh shit, I got water.
Oh, okay. I got some water for you. I got a lot of water last time.
Also think the water you use for your clean coffees is not the water for
The funky stuff. But we're heading in the right direction, right? In terms of recipe. All right, so xbloom 60 RPM. The clarity, high clarity. Will this let this coffee shine? Let's find out.
Yeah, you can taste the yeast.
Mmm. Mmm. A lot of citrus. Rose hips, definitely like that jumpiness at the end. That is the first brew that you poured. You just dump it out. Lost Origin is Hachi before Hachi. I could see that.
Wait, what's the recent one? Metal?
This is the metal. Yeah, metal's the recent one. That one tastes good. It's sweet. There are a lot of really nice, still dynamics, but a lot of separation. I still get a lot of flavor separation, which is probably why I'm not liking this so much, because I'm getting the separation of like the processing, like I'm tasting the layering of processing, which to me, I'm not the biggest fan of this type of coffee. But I do think it tastes good, like for what it is.
Yeasty.
Yeast, yeah.
Yeah, yeast.
That linger is like,
It's distracting.
yeah, but that's just how this coffee is.
Yeah.
right?
So there are times you don't want clarity, right? It
Yeah.
may not work
Yeah.
in your favor.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's the thing with all of this coffee shit, is it's super subjective and you might not like anything.
Huh.
But I do think I don't know. I'm like, for what this is actually pretty good. Pretty good. Like I would pay. You don't like
I
it?
don't want this.
I would pay for this at a cafe.
I don't go to
if
cafes.
if I was outside and I went to a coffee shop, this would still be better than most coffee shops.
Alright, well, let's try this one.
Let's try the ZP6.
Yeah.
But
Use this, please.
okay.
What?
Whoa, Diego PB. This is the Avency Wave, and this is the Neat Whiskey Glass Crystal. Good news, you have clarity. Bad news, you have clarity. True. All right. This is ZP6. Same coffee, same recipe, ZP6. Finish around 3 minutes as well. Versus Studio at 60 RPM with crazy funky coffee. Let's see if it's any better or worse. right? That's the thing with clarity. It's like, I don't know. I feel like with this coffee, it might not be as good. Oh, I can link it in the chat. We can farm some Amazon affiliate.
What are we farming?
Amazon, or the neat whiskey glass set. These are the ones I use nowadays for everything. Oh, wait, no, not this one. Wait, is it this one?
No.
Oh, do they not make them anymore?
I don't think they're on Amazon.
Oh. Oh, God, I just got some coffee on my foot. Oh, okay, because I bought these from Amazon a long time ago. Oh, well. Okay, so ZP6 now. Same recipe.
You first.
Me first.
This one I think we can do say course.
Yeah. Washed.
Yeah.
My course recipe is very, very coarse.
What? No, isn't that's what we did for Rurodamo, right?
No. We used this recipe.
Oh, different. Oh, this one.
Here, let's do 60.
Oh.
We're gonna actually want to taste this coffee, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
We don't have that many tries on this, so we can't mess around.
This is too clear, I think.
Which one is the new one?
This one.
Is this what you poured?
The ZP, yeah, I think so. Okay, ZP6 of this really crazily this is too clear.
We lost the body spray.
Yeah, it's like
Those synthetics are gone also.
yeah, it's like super high acidity, but it's weird tasting.
It's not.
But this is clarity, right? This is like, if we were to try to objectively rank things, we're like, this is definitely a clearer brew than 60 RPM studio, but it's not good for me, at least.
You don't get the processing.
You're losing the processing. You're losing like the reason why this coffee tastes good.
You can't spell funky without fun. You're here for the fun.
This has to be
now.
fun. Yeah. So ZP6, like, you probably should use ZP6 for clean coffees, right? I do think, if your goal is just pure clarity, wash coffees, clean stuff, just use ZP6. But the nice thing about Studio is you got choices. You can do 60 RPM, you can do 120 RPM. From a clarity perspective, though, at 60 RPM versus...
Adjust it up. It's just a long ratio now.
It's slightly lower, but...
So 60 RPM Studio versus ZP6. It is still pretty close.
Okay, we lost a cup 0.2, 0.3 grams. Or it's like not enough. You didn't bring enough, so...
Yeah, so
ZP6 not for this kind.
ZP6 definitely not for this kind of coffee. ZP6 is ever so slightly cleaner than 60 RPM xbloom. I think the biggest difference is if you have these both side by side and you're tasting them, at least specifically 60 RPM xbloom Studio versus ZP6, is the linger and finish are the most distinctively different parts of this. Where the ZP6 is like a super clean finish, the Studio has this much heavier texture to it, and then it finishes clean. There's more linger power. There's more like lingering acidity or lingering flavor notes. Really, they're both sweet finishes, but the ZP6 has that like searingly clean finish, and that makes sense because it's that's like. This, I think, is like the best version of the heptagonal verset for like how clear you can make it, right? Like this is like, how do we still retain the dynamics and flavor profile of heptagonal?
Diego.
Now we're brewing Diego. Woo! But this is a cleaner coffee. This is a not.
It's a normal wash.
A normal wash.
Diego wash.
Diego wash. Okay, so now we're doing the same comparison. 60 RPM Studio versus ZP6
Too scary.
Diego. Let's taste these side by side. So this is a kind of, I guess, in between your Rumudamo and your Wilton, somewhere in between.
Washed ED.
Yeah.
They like watch PBs.
But Diego, thermal shock. Is this thermal shock?
No, zero.
No shock.
Normal.
Okay.
I'm gonna dump this. This is the ZP6.
Yeah, that one.
They're not fun. No fun.
No fun. No fun ZP6.
Oh. Whoa. That was not right.
Slow tilt feeding ZP6 is probably another variable.
Slow what?
You know, if you grind this way,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do people grind like
grind
this?
this way.
Yes, this is.
If you grind this way,
Do people grind like this?
Yes.
like against your body.
Whoa, watch out! There's a.
There's grounds. There's grounds.
No, it says chef. I don't care.
No, there are grounds in there. Don't drop it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Let's not.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because we don't have any more coffee to work
Yeah.
with. No, you're saying people do like this
Yes.
Yeah, people do this.
So-
on non-Pietro?
On. Yeah.
Yeah,
super
yeah,
hand grinders.
yeah.
Oh dear. Okay.
Because it still feeds, like the burr still, like when you tilt it, it'll still feed
I understand.
in,
I
right?
understand. But I feel like on ZB6 you don't need to. You can't grind Spro on it.
No, but it will influence
control,
the it'll influence the flavor, right?
Yes.
Oh, what's this? The cats something? The not power tower people. They came out with a slow feeder.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they did.
I should respond to him, dude. I don't know,
It's
man.
gonna be a long stream, single beam feeding.
Okay.
Oh, just part. So then we'll just part of the
Yeah.
in here. Oh, and let me turn off the.
No, don't you do the same?
Yeah, and
do
I
you-
just turned the grinder off.
Oh, okay.
So it was just say no grinder.
Oh, okay. Is this the same recipe?
Yep.
Okay.
Should be the same recipe. Okay, Diego washed. Oh wait, that's not the right one. That's this coffee. Diego washed.
Yeah, that's Diego washed.
This is Diego washed
Yep.
here? Yep. Diego washed PB. So this is Studio 60 RPM, grind size 60. Ooh, wow. Okay. All right. Very clean, very sweet. I'm gonna let this cool down. The finish, so that's the thing, is like this still, a lot of the xbloom brews at
What's
60
in
RPM.
here?
Spit.
Oh,
Spit.
yeah.
Yeah, you can drink it.
No.
There's that linger. It doesn't go away. Like it's just like there's a stickiness on your palate. But this is 60. This is 60 RPM xbloom Studio, regular washed.
Yeah, he's managed
Diego.
to delete all the Diego-ness out of it.
Tastes nice. That tastes like pink bourbon. That tastes like, Colombian pink bourbon.
Normal.
I'm very curious how ZP6 will compare. I feel like the ZP6 will do this coffee, will be a little better for this style of coffee.
That's true endgame, to establish a brand and do the complete opposite.
What if you like slow feed pepper grind the ZP6 into an electric grinder? So use the ZP6 as a pre-breaker.
I don't think it goes that coarse. I thought about this.
Oh,
What is
it
the best
doesn't?
way to split a bean into roughly half
Cut it.
Knife?
Nice.
at scale?
Oh. At scale, roller mill. Because what you could do is you could get multiple ZP6s and you get like 5 of them. And one is the coarse, it goes from coarse to, you like have them go finer to coarser and you feed each of them into each other.
You get one fracture.
This is nice. I think this is a very interesting cup. Like there's clearly a bit of coloring imparted in here. A bit of, it's a very dynamic brew.
I have successfully forgotten which this one. I'm trying not to remember which brew we're using.
Okay. Well, you can try the next one, like this one, the upcoming one.
Yep, it's all the marks of like regular PB.
Yep, it does taste like just a really nice PB. It's pretty clean. It has that pink bourbon expressiveness. No fucked up anything in it. There's no like weirdness happening, which is cool. Not bad. How worried? Okay, we have a $5 super chat donation.
We have to pay attention now.
Pay attention. How worried or not are you about plastic brewers leaking microplastics in your coffee?
Yeah, we gotta throw away this
No. So this is BPA free, so it's good. It depends on brewer. So I am tending now to use a lot more Triton brewers. Triton is supposed to be the least bad for you, from my understanding.
But you should be using metal brewers.
Ideally, you use metal, right? But
yeah.
I think plastic has the strongest brewing
I
performance.
think tin is the best.
Tin.
As we know.
Oh, do you have the tin
No,
brewer?
no.
Can we
I didn't bring it.
Can we bring it for a stream?
Oh, we can.
We do have something we'll show off at another date.
Tin doesn't leach.
tin? No.
No, but the inside is not tin, right? The
Yeah.
inside of it's not tin.
Yeah. But even the
Outside's tin.
But the other brewer is tin. There is the tin version.
Oh,
They keep
yeah,
the-
but that's for pours, so nobody cares about that
Well,
one.
that one's not. It's still it's still quite expensive.
Okay.
Metal
Yeah, but
can also leach badness too, right? So it's not like
Well, it depends on what
Yes.
metal, right?
So the reason why I
That's
like
cool.
Triton is that I think it's just like the performance is much better. Like the temperature stability is really nice on it. It doesn't really stain. It's very durable.
But it can still leak microplastics.
But isn't Triton BPA free?
it has other.
Oh, it has other things.
No, that's other things.
But isn't the only one that's bad for you BPA?
To our current
To our-
knowledge.
yeah.
Current knowledge.
It's
But
in a
this one is
operating
more risky,
temperature.
right? Because you have more things like this, like the water tank here.
Well, but it's more of like the path. So the path is metal.
It's the half metal here.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm not like too worried nowadays.
But yeah.
But I guess you just make espresso, right? Then you're using metal everything.
That's
Don't-
true.
don't
But yeah,
brew.
BPA is like the only thing what we know about. But like
Yeah.
so there's always a risk.
The color matters.
But also
the-
also ceramic, right? Like
temperature
you could do
matters.
like ceramic brewers.
Okay. Well, let me taste this. This is ZP6. So let's taste these and then let's talk more.
What am I? I'm gonna reset.
Mm.
Mm. Okay, I think I know what I prefer.
New one, please.
New one?
What's in which one? Yeah.
This is wait. This one is no. This one.
That one.
Both of these are really good. Both of these brews are very strong.
Oh, it's too hot for me to evaluate. I cannot compare it because it's too hot.
Okay, so there's definitely a big difference, but well, not a big difference, but like a
difference.
perceivable difference between 60 RPM Studio and ZP6. Mm. So I can share my thoughts. ZP6, juicier. The acidity there's more depth to the acidity.
The second one.
The second one, that is ZP6. Or the one you have, the second one.
like
The
the
second
one-
one,
the one-
yeah, you have the ZP6. The acidity, to me, presentation is a little higher. Like initial presentation, like the intensity. The acidity has more juiciness to it. The rest of the cup is not as interesting. It's kind of like, here is this coffee. And then it finishes clean. There's nice sweetness to it. It's very delicate finish. Studio, I would say maybe like 95% as intense, not as juicy. So, for example, there's this acidity. We get the same flavor note, but there's a little bit more extension in the ZP6, slightly juicier. But the Studio has a little more kick, more dynamics, and it has this nice linger. Like there's more lingering of flavor on my palate, and then it finishes clean and sweet. So those are the kind of I think those are the differences so far in this tasting with a coffee that is pretty clean, not as clean as Rumudamo and not as processed, But I think this gives like a good I think this is probably what most people are drinking, like something in between. Like you're not drinking it. You're not really. I don't really know how many people are drinking like both extremes. Like we've tasted both extremes. This is somewhere in the middle now, right? In terms of coffee, I don't know.
Yeah.
But both of them are good. Like I actually really like both of these brews. I'm just saying those are what I'm perceiving as the differences.
Difference in brew, the second one has like a very strong on and then off
Mhm.
mode, right?
Yes.
Whereas
Yeah.
the
The acidity.
first one trails off.
Yes.
And then squiggles at the end.
Yeah. So that's like, I mean, that's what we've been saying for like the entire time. Where 120. So what I have observed in my testing, which I probably will need to make an actual video for work, is 120 has more punchiness, perceived punch.
Right, but we're on 60.
Yeah, but we're doing 60, right? Because we're seeing like, okay, how clear can we make studio taste, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is like the clearest presentation of heptagonal. Like it retains all the interesting things about heptagonal, which is like, you know, boosted acidity, clarity.
Yeah, we have used a lot of heptagonals.
Yeah. And I think studio is the strongest
I
heptagonal
agree
style.
with that.
And the main thing is that there's no harshness. A lot of those heptagonals have like the muddiness and the harshness. This doesn't have that, which like to me does rival sometimes the cleanliness of ZP6. But this is a good example of why ZP6 is still kind of in its own category. Is the depth of acidity? You know, it's odd, right? There's really big extension of acidity, that extra juiciness, and then it's clean finish, right? But what we were experiencing in the hyper processed coffee is that cleaner bit is like what you're experiencing of the coffee. We're just tasting all badness there.
Yeah.
With the hyper processed coffee. With the heptagonal, it's covered up a little, right? With studio, a little covered up, linger, it's there, and it finishes sweet and clean. But I think those are, you know, kind of the differences. 120 closer to K Ultra, I could see that. I still think even at 120, studio is clearer than K Ultra.
K Ultra.
K Ultra like has that harshness and muddiness at the end.
Oh, yeah.
It has that typical profile at the end.
This is not a regular Diego. This is a un-Diego.
Yeah. This is not a regular Diego though. This is true washed Diego, which is, you know, surprising.
I don't think it's actually Paraiso.
Yeah. What is the best hand grinder for espresso? Oh god. Oh, actually, but I was using the Oh, okay. I actually think the what did I borrow from
X
you?
Pro.
I borrowed the X Pro from you, right?
Yes.
That thing is actually pretty good, except it takes quite a long time
Yeah,
to.
because the feed rate is bad.
The feed rate is really
Isn't
bad.
it 38?
Yeah.
Small burr?
Yeah. The feed rate is really bad. But the espresso you can make out of it is pretty decent.
Well, he's also doing pico presso, so it's small dose. So he'll spend less time grinding.
It's still like 14, right?
14, but 18 is like worse.
No, I put it on I put it on the robot.
Mm.
I'm on 16 gram dose.
Okay, I think any of those like K Ultra isn't K.
Flavor-wise, all these heps are like
They're all
in
like
the
the
same
same.
zone.
They're like
Yeah.
push this. It's like,
Yeah.
do you want more body? Do you want more acidity?
part
It's
of
like
it-
1 or 2 points, not
Yeah,
like 10
like
points.
yeah, it's like within margin.
Yeah.
Is it the old burr or the new burr?
What's he talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you use V60 anymore? Yeah, I use V60 all the time. I love V60. I'm willing to deal with the fact that the V60, you're not supposed to use the V60 above, at least the plastic ones, above, I think, 95 Celsius.
The white
The
and
white one.
red one?
Yeah, they're like
Yeah,
they're like specific colors.
But the clear one, the Pepe one's okay, right? I don't know.
I think
No,
the-
that one cracks.
no,
one's
yeah,
mega
that one
cracked.
cracks.
Okay.
So,
It's super fisher.
so I think,
You can tell I don't use one.
I don't know. But the one that I really like, well, I mean, I've been using Omni Dripper a lot nowadays,
Okay.
and then I want to use Flow more, but obviously I don't have the Flow because Harry has the Flow.
Oh, okay. Well, so I mean, I've been using either the origami or this one, this guy,
Oh yeah, I use this, but this is also Triton.
Trident.
So this is an amazing brewer,
Oh,
right?
I also
We've-
use the UFO is fucking annoying to fold.
Oh yeah, I'm the only one without a UFO. Harry
I don't
took my
have a
UFO.
Yeah.
I will never own a
The,
UFO.
the V2
No.
UFO.
No, the UFO is annoying. I only okay. So the only reason I use it now is because I have my Sybaris. I have Sybaris filters.
Oh, you gotta burn through the Cypress.
Oh, yeah.
And my Oreo, the base is cracked, right? The base so I can't use the Oreo.
Oh.
Or like you,
crack.
or like you can't. I mean, you can't use it like this. You can use it. You can't really use the Oreo like this. No. No. This thing is good.
So, yeah.
Fine.
So you all own bonkers grinders. Do you get something from ZP6 you can't get from the bigger Burts? No, but it's fun.
Do you get something from ZP6?
Like, is the ZP6 better than
None of the
anything?
flats do that ZP6 profile
Yeah.
of like sterility.
Brew
I
kinda-
feel like Brew and
Nine-
Ultras
nine-
kind of like
98
But they
Ultras.
still have SSP's branding.
I guess.
98 Brew kind of has that SSP branding. Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Close.
Brew has its own problems. That's...
yeah, Brew is very different. But Brew is like this, but well, like I still think something like 078 is very similar to this. Like 078.
that's true.
078 similar to this. Like this is kind of the cheapest way to get into that flavor profile. If your goal was to like
I
really
think,
get that
do you
clear
have
profile.
Look, he says the X Ultra is a new ring
I
plate.
have the one that did not have that controversy about small burr shards falling in.
So you have the new one.
I don't even know.
You have the
anymore.
new one. Okay, that's the one I've used.
I don't know. I just use Cafetech, man.
So,
I
but-
use Studio and Cafetech. That's
I mean, the
all.
X Pro, I still like the X Pro. I just think the biggest problem is like it
I
sucks.
would not, it's pro.
It sucks for grinding Spro.
Yeah.
It really sucks when I try to use it for the decent.
Oh God.
No.
I just like wouldn't use a hand grinder for espresso.
That is, yeah.
I just wouldn't use a hand grinder.
But the
for
problem
espresso.
was, okay, so the real reason was because for a while all my espresso grinders got borrowed out, so I needed a grinder to grind espresso.
Flow or Oreo V3. I own the Oreo V3. I really like the Oreo V3.
Flow is
But
the
Flow's the metal
yeah,
one.
yeah.
The Flow is probably safer for you to use in the long run.
It's double insulated.
It's double. You get it really hot.
Yeah,
Well,
to
I
mess
think-
around.
okay, so I
You
think-
also have a lot of the bases. The
Okay.
Flow V3 doesn't have bases. Flow has a lot of bases.
Okay, I think V3 doesn't.
I hate the Oreo bases.
No, that's the V4.
Any of the Oreo bases.
No, V3 is the one that we have. No
Yeah,
base.
yeah.
You can't change the base.
Yeah. I'll leave it that way.
So the V3, the only problem with the V3 is like the plastic base, like that thing used to put on the
The
brewer.
candy colors.
Yeah, that thing. That's what I'm talking about. Mine cracked, and I can't use it
Oh
anymore.
yeah. There's a Chinese clone of that already. Oh, we had that. We had
But
it
that
on the
was even
street.
worse.
I still have it.
Threw it away.
Oh, you still have
Threw
it?
it out in the wall.
Can I have the base?
I got it for the base.
Oh,
It's all made in China, right? Okay, well, I think we'll save Lost Origin for next week then.
yeah, let's do that because it's not rested. I have my Lost Origin as well, so there's no.
Okay, so I think we'll wait for until next week for Lost Origin. So no Lost Origin tasting today, unfortunately. Sorry.
Colombia.
Oh yeah, you'll be gone.
You'll be gone.
He's gone.
Okay.
In the band funk.
So yeah, otherwise Studio versus EP6, like they both taste really good. Obviously, one is a little bit better for certain types of coffees, but generally speaking, you just buy both of them.
They appeal to the same user.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, whatever we did here, they were consistently not good.
Well, I guess
Yeah.
the other benefit is
It's
this: you can
different,
use this to grind for espresso. But
Yeah, you can.
cannot-
You can grind for espresso on this.
Yeah.
There you go.
It
That's
will,
the difference.
Will it blow up the motor?
No.
Okay.
It won't. So, and you get a brewer too.
Not an espresso brewer.
Yeah.
So you split that down the middle, right? This part is for your espresso setup.
And then this part is for your brewing
filter
setup.
And you
Right?
get like a 98 flat.
Yeah.
Better.
Well, that's what some of these guys do, and I'm like, I don't know what you're doing. Why did you do this? But yeah. Oh, also, Cafetech got one of these for testing, so they're going to use these
Huh?
for testing
Oh, okay.
now. So
Wow.
and because they want that consistent EY thing for
Yeah,
testing,
for the paper you get with your
Right.
grinder.
which is cool. But yeah, we'll have some more stuff. I mean, I guess I can. I mean, I'm gonna have these guys help me move this Mavam setup.
Oh, we're doing labor.
You guys are doing.
Sure.
You guys are gonna do physical labor for me, and then I might stream tomorrow, but I have to see if the electricity works. Okay, but otherwise, thanks guys for tuning in. Rumudamo Solid Coffee. If it's still on the website, you should buy it. It is. Oh wait, no, it's not on the website.
No,
I got
no,
it mixed
no,
up. It was
no.
2 weeks. It was a long month.
That was the last month.
Oh,
one.
they just released Buncho.
Yeah,
Ooh,
they did.
Buncho.
But yeah, they have. I mean,
But I bought Barrio. Try
You
Barrio
love
again.
Barrio.
I love Barrio.
oh no.
Um,
Him again.
But yeah. If you guys have anything else you want to talk about, you can go into the Discord and hang out on the Discord. You can hang out. You can hang out on the xbloom Discord as well if you really want to. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Probably tomorrow. Maybe Saturday. Maybe we stream every day. Maybe we give people what they want, and we stream every day. But okay, all right, guy. Bye. Bye, guys.